What can I say, man? You know what I mean? I'm here, one of my favorite shows of the week and that. And then I see this news right here because I know you know who it is. Yeah. I know you know my man is. You remember when you played Leon and my man came on and got that penalty? Yeah?
Is that what we talking about? Or are we not there yet? No,
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get to Esteban. We're gonna get to Esteban. I'm gonna let you do what you need to do and whatnot. Yeah, but that winger there, bro. I've only watched one game of his when he came off the bench against you, man. But he was cooking. I know you remember that game as well.
Yeah, he looked very good.
He was cooking, bro. He even won a penalty, innit?
He looked very good. I didn't know much about him until I saw that cameo, and he did look good. I'll give him that. But
I had no idea who he was, bro. He came on and won the penalty against
stockpiling, man. Stockpiling players, bro. What happened to Kittens, bro? What happened to that you?
Boy, that deal was kind of stalled right now. I think they were trying to add like a Club World Cup tax to that deal. But Chelsea basically said, nah, like we're not paying what you lot are asking for, innit? I think it was like 50 million or something like that. But Chelsea weren't trying to go that high. But I reckon we're gonna go back in, man. Obviously I'm joking about this new Fofana guy. I don't know what's gonna happen with him because I literally just saw that just before the show. But listen, from that one game that I watched of his, bro, he looked like a threat in it. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a serious.
But players always look good coming off the bench against tired legs.
No, bro, listen, I need to do more research on him. I'm not going to get carried away. I'm being a bit shameless. That's what I'm doing, innit? I'm being a bit shameless because he played against you lot. But let's see if it goes any further, man, because we're linked to him now. We're linked to that tall brother, 6'6" guy. I don't know if you've seen my man, that striker that plays for Stuttgart.
What's his name?
It's like, the chat would know his name, man. Chat, you know what I'm talking about, bro. The guy that plays for Stuttgart, the striker, bro. Someone will say in the chat any second. Yeah, Waterman there.
The brother that started for Germany the other day, guys.
Yeah.
That's the brother.
We're looking at him as well, bro. Apparently,
what? He's another Sesko, like these lampposts he use.
The Seskos, the Zlatans, yeah, bro. You know them two brothers, but they've got feet. You know what I mean? This guy's actually got
you can't compare Sesko to Zlatan. What are we doing here?
I'm talking about their athleticism, man, because they're both tall. And Sesko, bro, do you know what Sesko can just, bro? That guy jumps up like a madman, you know, like the way he jumps, the way he. I don't know sound mad. I was about to say the maddest pause. I can't even lie, bro. Yeah? I was about to say the maddest pause, but let's be real. He's very athletic for a tall brother. He is very, very flexible, very agile. You know what I'm saying? So this guy looks quite similar. Again, I haven't really done much research on this guy because I feel like the links right now are quite loose. I don't really see them going anywhere. But as soon as I see like a better journalist sort of mention it, then I'll start to look into it more, innit? I just don't want to waste time, man. I'll be real. I don't really waste time watching this guy when it's not likely that he'll even join.
Understood. So I didn't see them links with the other striker. So that means, so what are them man saying? Because the Ekitike links to Man United have been getting really loud, and apparently it's being driven by Vivell. And what you guys are just not interested anymore. They're saying that they don't want 100 million euros like that. That's
what Fab's saying though. Because I listened to Fab's video the other day, and he basically said Chelsea called Frankfurt and we haven't contacted them since last week. This was last week, innit? So now 2 weeks now since we last spoken to them. So they know that we obviously want him, but they're saying 100 million. Right? For me, I don't think they're gonna get 100 million. You can probably get him for what? 80 million? You know what I mean? 75, 80 million with add-ons and that. But a large part of that would have to be up front. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they're losing a very good player, bro. That's being chased by, a lot of teams in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see a Ekitike happening, man. Not for 100 million anyway. You know what I mean? Not for 100 million. There's something that's just telling me that there's a massive smokescreen with Chelsea, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but something's telling me that these men are trying to... What do you
think the smoke screen is? Do you think that they're trying to poach like a Gyökeres or something?
Yeah. That's what I think. Something's telling me deep down, bro. I've got.
Yeah, but what would that mean for Delap though? Because didn't Delap take your number 9 shirt?
Delap did take number 9, bro. He did take number 9, yeah. But what does that mean for you, Rants? Do you think that means that he is now our starting leading striker, or is it just a situation where it's like, bro, 9's available? Let me grab it, then, innit?
I honestly think that Chelsea will sign who they can sign, and they're not going to give a shit about Liam Delap, like whether he's happy or not that he's first or second choice. Chelsea won't care, bro. Like Chelsea are the kind of club to sell you a dream and tell you that you're the main guy, then sign someone else if the opportunity comes up. Do you know what I mean? So I genuinely don't. I think if there's a deal there to be done for Chelsea, they'll do the deal in it. Like they're not gonna worry
Yeah,
about the lap. That's the reality. You know what I mean? He's not
100%,
loads
bro.
of money. They can move him on.
100%, man. And that's what I'm saying about Chelsea. We're very unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like we put out the whole exclusive about Manian, right? Which even pissed me off as well, Rants, because don't be doing too much talking out there, bro, and then don't get things wrapped up because you're not giving yourself a good rep. You know what I mean? What I've said multiple times is Chelsea need to start getting these big deals over the line because we go in for the big names, you know? Yeah. We tried to get Olise last year. We couldn't get it wrapped up.
Yeah, but how much of that is coming from the club and how much is coming from agents? Because one thing I would say, yeah, United have been linked with some players, like even the Jokeres thing, and then it's unfolded that United haven't even contacted Sporting about it, and there's been no direct contact with the club or nothing like that. So a lot of the stuff we're hearing is coming from the agents. It's not even coming from. It's not coming from the players themselves, and it's not coming from the club.
I can't lie, bro. The Manian thing was definitely from the club, though, man. It was exclusive. You know what I mean? That's not gonna come from an agent. That's gonna come directly from the club. Exclusive about Manian. Chelsea really want him and that. And then you're not trying to pay the 4 million. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't. It's not a good look, right? Deals like that, you should always just keep them internally.
How much was it?
So we valued him to be 15 million euros, but they valued him to be 4 million more than that. So those are gap of
4 million valuation. So you're telling me that the deal collapsed because of 4 million euros?
Basically, it collapsed because of 4 million. Right?
If I'm your fucking manager, I'm fuming. Assuming that the manager wanted a goalkeeper, so it collapsed over 4 million. That's foolishness, bro.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm like, bro, don't be putting things like that because all you're gonna do is you're gonna make these guys hate you even more because a lot of guys don't like the sporting directors. Like even with me,
Your fan base are 100% fed up with these guys.
Fed up with them, bro. Like even me, I'm very skeptical about them. I'm never confident in these big deals because even, for example, like Caicedo, when we got that done, Egbali had to fucking come to the country, and get it wrapped up. Because remember, it dragged all the way through summer, bro. It dragged. We're coming back 2 weeks later, an additional 3.4 million and some bananas, bro, and some plantain, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll wash your car next week and that. You know what I'm saying? And that gets rejected. And then they come back 3 weeks later, again, another 15 million. Here you go. Yeah. Then Egbali had to come in. Liverpool, remember, we got the here we go. They fucking gazumped us. We thought he was going fucking Liverpool. We had to start, doing all that because they just can't negotiate properly. So your rep is on the line when it comes to negotiating. Yeah. Right. Your rep is on the line for the sort of players you're going for. Right. So if you're not going to go do the most to go get Manian and get that wrapped up when it's basically peanuts, considering we've made Champions League football, considering we've made Club World Cup, considering we came top 4. Yeah. Considering that we've got all these player sales, right? It is not a good look. Keep that internally, Rants. Don't dangle the gold in someone's face and then take it away from them, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good way to be. That's not good PR. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's not like you don't have the money. Like, bro, they posted the PSR things, and you lot are in the healthiest position. So how are you losing a goalkeeper over 4 million?
This is what I'm saying. Over 300 million in the green zone. Yeah, in the green zone, over 300 million. You know what I mean? Right. So things like this, just keep it internally. You know what I'm saying? Towards the end of the window, if it doesn't happen, maybe come out and say to us then. But we didn't need to know this because all you've done is waste everyone's time, right? You were out here telling us Maresca wants a new goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? We've got Sanchez in that right now, but Maresca still wants more. And then when that flops, you want to come out and try and sort our intelligence, talking about we're happy with our keepers. No, we're not fucking happy with our keepers. Yeah,
that's crazy.
You don't see Chelsea looking at any midfielders like that right now because we're happy with our midfield. We know that we don't need any midfielders like that, bro. Yeah. But the fact that you're trying to get an opportunity sorted for Manian, who definitely comes into the team and starts, and then you want to try to spin it after, that's not good. You know what I mean? That is not good, bro. That's not a good way to build a relationship with the fans, right? Fans aren't everything because, bro, some people I speak to on the chat all the time, they give me the worst suggestions when it comes to players, right? But little things like this, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the money that we're bringing in, like I was saying, and then you're kerfuffling over 4 million euros, Rants, yeah? It's a joke thing. Like, I thought it would be done. We've got a good relationship with Milan, bro. Loftus-Cheek is there. Giroud was there.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Is there. Yeah? Tammy even went, not from Chelsea, but he went. He's over there. They know about Cobham, bro. Yeah? So we've got a very good relationship with them. But one thing they did say is Milan have a thing of low ball in Chelsea. So Chelsea basically tries to do the same thing to them. because they offered us like 12.5 million for Pulisic, bro. And we wanted like 25.
Yeah, but these Italian teams, we know that they got no money in it. We know they got no money, and we also know that these man, they stay moving like that, bro. Like they want to try to do everything with a loan to buy situation. This is what these men do. We know that this is what these men do.
Yeah, that's what they do, bro. So obviously, like in the briefing on the Athletic, it basically said how, you know, Chelsea feel like from previous deals, you know what I mean? Like they were trying to lowball us, and we basically tried to, you know, sort of do the same. But I'll be real, I do think that will probably go back in for him. Matt Law basically said that he had the rumors that we're gonna go for him in August. Before anything came out, he said we're gonna go for Maignan in August, right? That's what he was told. You know what I'm saying? So we could go back to it, man, because he don't want to sign a new contract. He's told them numerous times I want to leave, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't sign a new contract, they lose him on a free in the summer. And like you said, these Italian clubs are brass, right?
Yeah, they are.
They
ain't got no bread.
They've got no bread. If they wait till January, that's even less money they're getting for this guy. So then you're gonna have to accept the little 10 million that we give you, because it's like, bro, if we don't take that, we're gonna lose this guy for nothing.